Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 16 of the AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory. And we have our first game in the championship in today's episode. We take on Cardiff City at home at Kingsmeadow as we start our championship careers. The press, as I showed you in the last game, were expecting us to get relegated, finish bottom of the league. But I would like to think that we can fight for promotion if we, invest in the team somewhat. We made our first official signing of this transfer window in the last episode where we re-signed Andre Giselle from Ipswich for, I can't even remember, how much was it? I don't know. But either way, right, that deal's been confirmed. We're still waiting to confirm a deal for Moses Odger, so hopefully that signing will be confirmed in the coming weeks, I suppose. And there is a good few improvements I want to make to this side, that is for sure. But anyway, we'll get into the game against Cardiff. Hopefully we'll pull off a shock result and get a win here against the Bluebirds. Come on the Dons. Aina wins it back. Reeves slides it through. He's fouled there by the Cardiff City man, Halford. It's going to be a free kick to Wimbledon. A chance for us to potentially take the lead here. Who should take it? That's the question. I'm going to let Alfonso Mendes take it. Can Alfonso Mendes, score a wonder goal here on the first championship game of the season? He forces a good save out of Espinoza. Reeves with the corner. Isaac controls. Shoots. It's blocked. Espinoza claims. Here's Declan John. Finds Junior Hoylett. It's Junior Hoylett here. Gets the cross in. Charles heads clear as far as John with the overhead kick. Bounces up off the ground and wide. And there is half-time. AFC Wimbledon 0, Cardiff City 0. The first half has been largely controlled by the hosts here. We've had most of the chance in the game. Giselle there running the midfield battle on his return. Even though he's running the number 30, I'll have to change that after this game. But at half-time, it's 0-0. Come on the Dons. Let's get a winner in the second half. Giselle. Mendes. Pokes it towards Lecco. Lecco's onside. He'll drill that into the centre. Comes for Reeves. Reeves scores. It's AFC Wimbledon 1, Cardiff City 0. And our top scorer from last season, Reeves, gives us the lead at Kingsmeadow here. Excellent ball by Isaac to Lecco. Drills it back into the centre. Comes out for Reeves. Poor defending from Cardiff City. And their loss is our gain, as the saying goes, as we take the lead. And in shock circumstances, we're the underdogs for this game. We're considered to probably be the weakest team in the whole league, but we have the lead on the opening day of the season. Oh, it's a penalty! I stopped talking there for a second because I didn't know what was going on, but Charles comes in to block a cross from Sadi there, and he must have handballed it. I'll look at the replay now and see what happened, but that's a bizarre one for sure, a bizarre decision. So as Sadi goes forward here, he looks to slide that into the penalty area, and it's definitely a handball from Charles. It looked to me like it hit his chest, but he had his arm wide out. Why did he do that? I don't know why he did that, but we have a penalty now, and Jamie Cooper, on his debut, remember, is going to have to try and save a penalty to keep our lead. It's going to be Sadi against Jamie Cooper. Saved by Cooper just about. I didn't even know what happened there for a second. But the debutant, I think he's 16 or something like that. The 16-year-old Jamie Cooper makes the save. He chips it, but it's a very poor chip. And Cooper puts it behind. It's going to be a corner. There you see the 16-year-old Jamie Cooper, the Youth Academy player, the Youth Academy graduate, making the big save on his debut. Here's Morrison for Cardiff. Could be a chance here. He turns aside his man, Morrison. Morrison equalises. It's Wimbledon 1, Cardiff City 1 with 2 minutes to go in normal time. And the Bluebirds have an equaliser at Kingsmeadow. I try and play out from the back for the goal kick like I always do, but Charles clearly wasn't paying attention to his man. Morrison stuck in behind and beats Cooper at his near post. Shortly after making a penalty save, our 16-year-old goalkeeper makes a bit of an error there, shall we say, and it's 1-1. I think that might be that. It is. There's full time. AFC Wimbledon 1, Cardiff City 1. Opening day of the season, we thought we had the win in the bag, but in the end, we have to settle for a draw here at Kingsmeadow. But I think that's a pretty good result. We're expected to finish bottom of the table. We get a point on our first game of the season against Cardiff City, And I'll take that. Hopefully we'll get a few wins on the board in the next couple of games. But for now, we'll settle for the point. Come on the Dons. So guys, some player training here following that game. And you see Jamie Cooper up to 68 again. Just growing and growing our young goalkeeper. So guys, very good news here. James Shea has accepted his contract extension. Moses Odger has accepted the contract that we've offered him. He will come into the club for £2.2 million plus Tom Suarez. I'm delighted with that deal, very much so. I'm glad to bring him into the club, that's for sure. I'll have a look at him now. There he is, Moses Odger, 20 years old, 70 overall. Just look at those physical stats, almost all in the green except for strength. 93 stamina is unbelievable. Decent pace, that sort of thing, balance, very good physicals. 73 interceptions, reminds me of a certain Mr. N'Golo Kante. Ball control, excellent. Short passing, shot power, just all very, very good. Only 2-star, but he's got high work rates. 5'7", 20 years old. He is, like I said, he's got the engine speciality, and I think he's going to be our mini N'Golo Kante, so I'm delighted to have him in the team, that's for sure. So guys, one thing we definitely need is a new striker, and we already had Tammy Abraham and Thierry Ambrose in the team, but some more, slightly more affordable options are Bradford Jamieson IV, which is the greatest name I've ever heard in my entire life, Connor Chaplin, and Florian Aye. But I don't know. I don't know what to go for here. Bradford Jamieson IV, I'm not going to stop saying that name because it's such a fantastic name, is the lowest in terms of value, but he's in around the same rating, and they're all the same age, they're all 20 years old. Connor Chaplin, obviously, maybe a more domestic option, I suppose, the man at Portsmouth. We were considering signing him last year, but the deal never really, went through in the end. But do I go for him? Do I go for IA? Do I go for Bradford Jamieson IV? Well, what we'll do is I'll make an offers for all of them, and all of them are going to have this man, not that man, a different man. Where is he? Where is he? Is a good question. There he is, Dean Parrott, as a, shall we say, as a player to include in the deal. So we'll go for 300,000 plus Parrott for Jamieson, and same for Connor Chaplin. Maybe not exactly the same because he's got a higher value, but we're going to offer, the same kind of guy. That might be a problem with we'll offer. Do I offer a straight swap deal? I'll just offer a straight swap deal and see what they want for him. I'll offer that for Florian Aye as well. See if any of them are interested in Parrott and see what sort of fee they'd want us to pay alongside that for him. We'll see what they'll consider for those three strikers there. But before that, guys, for the second game in today's episode, we take on Wycombe Wanderers at home at Kingsmeadow in round 1 of the EFL Cup here. And as you can imagine, I'm probably going to end up fielding a much weakened side for this game against, I believe, League 2 opposition. And so we'll get into this game and come on the Dons. So as you see here, guys, debut for Moses Odger, the number 7, the same shirt number as N'Golo Kante. Recently joined from Salerno for 2.2 million plus Suarez. So I'm excited to see what he looks like. The only reason I played him being a starting player, is because I wanted him to make his debut. Other than that, it's a completely weakened team. I made, I think, 9 changes in total from the team that played. I think the only players that played the other day that are playing today are Kelly and Cooper. Other than that, and Mendes as well, so 8 changes. But still, I'm excited to see what we do with this team. Either way, you see it there. I wanted to put Shea in, I guess I just forgot to. But either way, more games for Cooper can't be a bad thing, can it? But there you see the team. It's not the strongest team I'll ever field, is it? But that's because it's an EFL Cup game against Wycombe Wanderers. So there's a very good reason for that. Elliott, Odger. Moses Odger still going. Back, he wins it back though, Odger. Turns inside, shoots. Wow, it strikes the post and Elliott can't put the rebound in. Very nearly a dream debut for Moses Odger. A fantastic goal it would have been. He strikes it with that right foot. It's so much power on it, but it strikes the post and Elliott puts it wide. Here's O'Neill. O'Neill for Wycombe. Into Wood. Wood with the shot. Cooper plucks it out of the sky with a fantastic save. Wickham have a corner here. Saunders to take. Out to Pierre. Pierre to Wood. Blocked by Murphy. Out to Stewart. It's Stewart. Wood. Nightingale with the tackle. Out to still Wood. Wood. Wood shoots. Just wide of the post. And there's half time. AFC Wimbledon 0. Wickham Wanderers 0. I would argue that Wickham so far have provided a sterner test than Cardiff City did in our opening game. But I've been very impressed so far with that man, Moses Ogier. That one shot canning off the post was his only real chance in terms of in front of goal. But he has looked lively in the middle of the park, and hopefully his influence will bleed over into goals in the second half. Come on, the Dons. Corner from Wood. Rose heads clear, I guess. Here's Bloomfield. Foul there by Lance Murphy. That's going to be a free kick to Wickham in a very dangerous position. Saunders here. Can he work his magic and give Wickham the lead? He'll have a go, and he scores as well. Saunders makes it Wimbledon 0, Wickham Wanderers 1, with that fantastic free kick from the edge of the penalty area. Jamie Cooper, I think, left a bit too much of his goal exposed, and he beats the wall excellently, the number 29, finds the net, and now we're behind and heading out of the EFL Cup as things stand. Rose with the delivery. Robertson! Saved by Brown. It'll be another corner. Jamie Cooper's up for this one. Rose takes it again. Towards Fuller with the header. And Weston and Brown clears. And that was a very good chance for us to equalise there late on. Finds Polian. Polian to turn inside. Polian to shoot. It's blocked. And that'll be that, I think. And it is. It finishes AFC Wimbledon 0. Wickham Wanderers 1. We suffer a shock defeat here. And an early exit from the EFL Cup at the first round. But it doesn't really faze me, to be honest. We weren't, it wasn't a competition I was really planning on bothering with. That's why I made 8 changes to the starting lineup before the kickoff. I thought we could still get a result out of it. Clearly not. We'll move on. It's no big deal. So guys, we've received a transfer fee for Alfie Egan. The player we're looking to get rid of. Finn Harps have come in for him with an offer of £90,000. His value is £100,000, so I'm not going to say no to that. He can go up to Ballybuffet, and for all I care, he's not going to play here, that's for sure. So guys, we've got 3 rejected transfer offers here. Portsmouth, though, are the only ones that will be interested with a stock deal for Parrott, but they want 2.1 million plus Parrott, and we simply cannot offer that. So we'll offer, oh gosh, it's not even worth trying, I don't think. We just don't have enough money right now. To be honest, guys, I don't think any of these strikers are going to be work out, so we might just go in for one of these centre backs instead, potentially on loan, I would say. I wonder what kind of wages these guys are on, though, is what I would be worried about more so than anything. Tossin Adara Bayoyo is on 10k a week, so we could try and get him in. I wonder, actually, would we be able to do a swap deal with Parrott? I don't know. We'll have a look and see if Manchester City would be interested in taking Parrott. They probably won't be, but who knows. So guys, for the third and final game in today's episode, we take on Bournemouth here, away at the Vitality Stadium in the Championship. Bournemouth having just been relegated from the Premier League in-game. We'd be hoping, I would imagine, to get, we wouldn't be hoping to get a win because Bournemouth would be the obvious favourites for victory. But I think we can pull off a surprise result here if we play well. So we'll get into this game. Hopefully we can get a good result out of it. Come on, the Dons. Dazelle, excellent work here. Finds Mendes. Mendes to Dazelle. Dazelle towards Isaac. Isaac shoots. Saved by Arthur Boric. A very early chance here in the South Coast sunshine for the Dons here. It's the big sweet Isaac. Finesse shots it into the bottom corner, but Boric, the Polish goalkeeper, is equal to it. Here's Lewis Cook. Still Lewis Cook. Finds Wilson. Wilson's onside. Callum Wilson can't beat Jamie Cooper. Keeps his legs close to 16-year-old and beats out Bournemouth star striker Callum Wilson there. Callum Wilson now. Turning back inside. And towards Sermon. Sermon finds the net. Andrew Sermon. 25 minutes into this game at the Vitality Stadium. Finds the back of the net to make it Bournemouth 1. AFC Wimbledon 0 here. And I'm going to actually have to look at the replay to be sure what exactly happened there. Wilson feeds it in towards Sermon, who strikes with that right foot. It cannons off Jamie Cooper into the back of the net. He tries to make a save, the young man, but in the end, it cannons off him into the back of the net, and it's 1-0 to the Cherries here. Eddie Howe obviously happy with that one. Odger. Dazelle. There's half-time. Bournemouth 1, AFC Wimbledon 0. Sermon's goal, 25 minutes into the game, means that at half-time, the Cherries lead the Dons at the Vitality Stadium. We're going to have to come from behind to get a victory here. Hopefully we will, though. Come on, the Dons. Aina in towards Mendes. It's Mendes here. Isaac can try and find Lecco here up against Tyrone Mings. Mings, can he loses it. It's Lecco. Lecco's in. Lecco will shoot. It hits the post, but Isaac puts in the equaliser in the most unusual of circumstances. It's Bournemouth 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. Isaac gets his first goal in the championship this season from about 2 yards out. But still, they all count, I suppose. Lecco shot cans off the upright. Actually, it's been given as an own goal by Mark Wilson. I thought Isaac could score that for a second, but it's given as an own goal from the Irish defender. But we don't care. We're level. Come on, the Dons. Isaac. Lecco. It's turned to a bit of a basketball game here. End-to-end stuff. Mendes finding Isaac. Isaac's through and goal. Can he give us the lead? Alexander Isaac. Excellent save by Artur Baric there. And there's full time. Bournemouth 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. A second consecutive 1-1 draw in the league here as we leave the Vitality Stadium with a point. Sermon opened the scoring, but an own goal from Mark Wilson following terrible defending, I would say, and I was about to give the goal to Isaac, means we leave the South Coast with a point, and we're still yet to register our first championship win, but it's been a solid start against two good teams in Bournemouth and Cardiff. So guys, just to confirm, Alfie Egan has gone to Finn Hops for £90,000. He won't be missed. Player training here, and Callum Lee hit 61 overall. Okay, so surprise, surprise, Manchester City aren't interested in Parrott, but we could still go in with a loan offer for Tosin Adara Bioyo. So we'll take him for a year. It's going to put a dent in our wage budget, but it's not something I care about particularly at this point. We'll take him for a year to Kingsmeadow. Hopefully Manchester City accept that offer. So guys, we got a transfer for Afonso Mendes. Barcelona want Afonso Mendes. Well, I can tell you this, Barcelona, you're not getting him. I'll tell you that much. Our potential to be special scout future star is not going to the Camp Nou. Never mind for less than $1 million, which is what they offered. But in other news, guys, we have our monthly scouting update for August. Look at the players. Chris Kavanagh. Chris Kavanagh is looking quite quality, actually. I'll sign him up. Liam Kennedy, no thank you. Brendan Kavanagh, we'll keep him in the report for now. Ronan Dunphy, no. And Philip Moran, no. So, not the best month for Rory Clark ever. So, guys, that brings to a close episode number 16 of the Wimbledon Road to Glory. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Wimbledon Road to Glory very soon.